In this video, we will explore how to punish a narcissist. Brace yourself because we're about to unleash the ultimate punishment on these self-obsessed manipulators. Get ready to witness them squirm as we reveal their true nature and take back our power. The last tip is the most powerful one: use it with extreme caution. Number 1, don't engage in their games. Let's start by refusing to be pawns in their twisted game. There's nothing that hurts them more than being denied the attention and reaction they so desperately crave. Narcissists thrive on control and manipulation. They love playing mind games with others just to satisfy their insatiable ego. But imagine this: what if you took away their power? What if you refused to be a pawn in their toxic game? By not engaging with a narcissist, you are stripping them of what makes them feel important: your participation. It's like denying food to an already starving creature. It weakens them from within. The thing about narcissists is that deep down inside they fear abandonment and rejection more than anything else, because without someone feeding into their self-obsessed facade, who are they really? By refusing to play along, by setting boundaries and asserting yourself independently from any need for validation or acknowledgement. Number 2, call them out. Confronting a narcissist and calling them out on their manipulative behavior is a potent weapon in putting them in their place. It's a courageous act that sends shockwaves through the carefully constructed facade they present to the world. Narcissists thrive on believing they are untouchable, that they can manipulate and deceive with impunity. But when someone fearlessly exposes their true colors, it disrupts the illusion they've worked so hard to maintain. It's like tearing down the curtains to reveal the darkness lurking behind. By directly naming and addressing their manipulation tactics, lies, and deceitful games, you expose their true nature. This forces them to confront uncomfortable truths about themselves, which they will desperately try to avoid. It undermines their inflated sense of self-importance and superiority. When confronted, narcissists struggle to handle criticism or accountability. Their fragile egos shatter under the weight of their own flaws being brought to light. It sparks confusion, anger, and self-doubt within them, for they are confronted with the reality that their mask has slipped. Make no mistake, confronting a narcissist requires immense strength and resolve. By speaking out, you expose their harmful actions and refuse to participate in their destructive games. Calling out a narcissist hurts them on a deep level. It strips away their false personas and forces them to face the consequences of their actions. Number 3, work on yourself. Here's another way to hit a narcissist where it hurts. Focus on your own personal growth and development. When you devote time and energy to personal growth, it strikes at the core of a narcissist's ego and inflicts significant pain. Narcissists thrive on manipulating and controlling others, making them believe they are inferior and unworthy. But when you invest in your own development, you challenge their narrative and disrupt the power dynamics they depend on. Working on yourself is like holding up a mirror to their twisted reflection. It exposes their inadequacies and insecurities, threatening their sense of superiority. By becoming stronger, more confident, and self-assured, you erode their ability to manipulate and prey on your vulnerabilities. A narcissist cannot stand to witness your personal growth because it reminds them of what they lack: genuine self-worth. Seeing you succeed and flourish becomes an unbearable reminder of their own flaws and limitations. Don't underestimate the power of investing in yourself. By dedicating time to enhance your skills, pursue your passions, and cultivate a healthy self-esteem, you take away the narcissist's control over your life. Remember, your personal growth not only hurts the narcissist but also frees you from their grasp. Number 4, document incidences. It's time to expose their dark side by meticulously documenting incidents of their toxic behavior. This act is a formidable weapon that exposes their dark side and holds them accountable for their actions. Narcissists thrive on secrecy and manipulation, using gaslighting tactics to distort the truth and make you doubt your own reality. But when you precisely record each incident, every hurtful word, and every instance of their abusive behavior, you create an arsenal of undeniable evidence against them. Documenting these occurrences is like collecting pieces of a broken mirror. It reveals the shattered fragments of their facade and unveils the true nature they desperately try to keep hidden. With each entry, you gather the power to challenge their twisted narrative and reveal the truth to others. Your documentation becomes a shield against their denials and a light that illuminates the darkness they cast upon your life. It shows the world the reality behind their charming facade, a reality tainted with emotional abuse, gaslighting tactics, and a complete disregard for others' well-being. In confronting a narcissist with this undeniable evidence, you force them to confront the consequences of their actions. It leaves them feeling vulnerable, exposed, and unable to continue pushing their false narratives onto unsuspecting victims. So stand strong and take control of your story by documenting incidents of narcissistic abuse. Hold them accountable for the pain they inflict. Your documentation serves as a powerful weapon that brings truth to light and shatters the illusions they work so hard to maintain. Number 5. Cut the supply now. Here comes the ultimate blow: cutting off the narcissist's supply. These emotional vampires feed on the energy and attention they extract from others. But what if we were to sever that lifeline? By refusing to validate their ego-driven demands and withholding the attention they seek, we strip away the very sustenance that fuels their toxic existence. This act hits them right at the core of their insatiable need for validation and control. What if you were to deny them the satisfaction they so desperately crave? Cutting off the supply is like draining their life force. It leaves them feeling empty, powerless, and desperate for a fix. By refusing to validate their ego-driven demands and withholding the attention they seek, you strip away the very sustenance that fuels their toxic existence. A narcissist cannot handle being starved of attention, admiration, and adulation. It's as though you're depriving them of oxygen, leaving them gasping for relevance in a world that no longer revolves around them. As you turn off the spigot of validation and remove yourself from their manipulative grip, it triggers an emotional earthquake within them. They realize they no longer possess control over your emotions, thoughts, or actions, a realization that strikes fear into their wounded self-esteem. Cutting off the supply is an act of liberation, not only for yourself but also for all those who have fallen victim to their narcissistic games. It is a declaration that you refuse to be diminished and controlled by someone so undeserving of your time and energy. So take a stand and watch as depriving them of the supply sends shockwaves through their fragile psyche. Witness how they scramble to find alternative sources, only to realize that their insatiable hunger can never be satisfied by mere mortals like us. By cutting off their supply, you reclaim your power and break free from the chains of their toxicity. It's time to nurture yourself, surround yourself with healthy relationships, and leave the narcissist drowning in their own emptiness. Remember to use these strategies with caution, as they can really hurt the narcissist. Check the link in the description if you are a victim of narcissistic abuse and need immediate help. Like and subscribe for more tips on how to survive narcissism. Continue with the video on how to recognize a narcissist next so that you can avoid them entirely.